So I live upstairs in this apartment building, right? And for years now, my bedroom's been right above my downstairs neighbors. Well, a while back I start hearing this loud humming noise coming from their place at all hours. I'm talking middle of the night, impossible to sleep with this racket. I do some investigating and figure they must be running some giant appliance or something. I write the landlord asking her to talk to them about cutting it out during sleeping hours. But she ghosts me. Months of back and forth. And finally the noisy neighbors move out. Peace at last. Or so I think. New tenant moves in, and what do I hear again? That same droning hum. I track it down to this ancient ceiling fan in the neighbor's room. Landlord still won't lift a finger to fix it, so now I gotta sleep on the couch just to get some shut-eye. I keep begging the landlord to come check out this noise for herself, but she keeps pretending she can't hear a thing. Well, the current neighbor is moving out, so I plead with the landlord again, let me replace that fan. But once more she refuses. I'm at my wit's end here. But then it hits me, maybe Real Estate Books AI can help me sort out this nightmare. It's worth a shot. We begin by sending a new message to answers@realestatebooksai.com. We will need to enter new as the subject and only new in the body of the email. This will start a new conversation with the AI. It will also be the initial prompt to the AI for you to verify your email address. It is simply not possible to make a service like this available without email verification. The process, however, is pretty simple. You will receive an email from Real Estate Books AI requesting confirmation of your email address. All you have to do is click on the link in the email, which will take you to the website where you only need click on Send to confirm. You simply return to your email client and begin a new message. You will be sending again to answers@realestatebooksai.com. You enter whatever title you wish as the subject of this conversation. Then, in the body of your email, you enter the question you want answered. What we want to know, clearly, is what recourse does a tenant have when a landlord refuses to make necessary repairs after months of requests? Click on Send, and simply wait for the Real Estate Books AI query responder to send you a response email. The response should come back with the same subject title as your question email. The response will come back with the original question asked, a list of context documents, and the best answer the AI can provide given these context documents. Here are the key points from the AI's response. Tenants have options like repair and deduct, withholding rent, abandoning the unit, suing the landlord, contacting inspectors, mediation, etc. if a landlord refuses repairs. Proper written notice is usually required before taking action. Consult local tenant rights groups or attorneys to understand requirements and risks of different options. Keep thorough documentation of repair requests and issues. Sounds good. Let's ask a follow-up question. We can do this by simply replying to the message the AI sent us. What if the repair involves an item that is making loud, intrusive noises all night long? Again, the AI will consider this along with your previous question and generate a response along with supporting context documents. The key takeaways in the follow-up response are pretty much the same as in the first response. Notify landlord in writing, describe noise issue in detail, specify repairs needed. If landlord doesn't fix in reasonable time, Contact building/health inspectors to request inspection. Tenant may be able to withhold rent after proper notice if repairs not done within 35 days of inspector notice. Tenant could potentially sue for breach of warranty of habitability with evidence. If noise is from neighbor, file police complaint or sue neighbor for nuisance. Try negotiating with landlord to terminate lease early due to noise. Let's ask one more follow-up question. Are there any entities a tenant can turn to for assistance in this type of situation? Essentially, the AI recommends the following. Contact local tenant organizations, housing counseling agencies, or legal aid clinics for advice and assistance. File complaints with consumer protection or housing authorities. Join or form a tenant association to collectively address issues. Consider small claims court action to compel repairs or recover damages. Contact code enforcement officials who can order repairs. Tenants have various local options for help from nonprofits, government agencies, advocacy groups, and legal system. So, clearly I have some options here when it comes to dealing with my landlord and that fan. I can also clarify any information I am not clear on by clicking on the context documents provided in the answer. In conclusion, what Real Estate Books AI does is empowers me with the best and most lasting superpower there is, knowledge. I imagine I could have drove to City Hall and got bounced around from department to department looking for answers, or I could have went to the California Department of Real Estate website and browsed around for the right documents. But, absent my own personal real estate lawyer, I would imagine this to be the fastest and easiest way to get the best, most accurate answers possible. Not even Google would be able to answer these questions with this level of specificity and documentation. Thank you. RealestateBooksAI.com